In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use a flat iron to straighten your hair, and this is the look. So the tools you'll need, we're going to be using a flat iron. I have the JRL Professional, which is 1 inch. You'll need a Thermal Patrol. I'm using the Defabulous. Hair serum for the hair, I'm using the Femme Fatale Botanical Serum. And also paddle brush. I am using a wet brush, which is good on wet or dry hair. And butterfly clips. The first step, you'll need to take your Thermal Patrol, which is my DF Thermal Patrol. Shake it up. You want to mist it lightly everywhere around the hair. After you got everything misted, take your paddle brush and just brush through your hair. Make sure everything is evenly distributed. The hair shouldn't feel extremely wet. It should just be lightly misted, so give it a few seconds until it's dry. Once you feel your hair is basically dry from the thermal mist, you're going to part your hair in half. Take the hair, part it directly down the middle, all the way to the back. Bring everything to the sides. Then you're going to take it from ear to ear, split that in half, and clip it up with your butterfly clip. If you need to part that in half to section it off easier, you can. So once that is done, you should have the bottom half of the hair brought to the sides. If your hair is extremely thick and it feels thicker than my hair, as you can see here, you might want to take it and split that in half. Do about 1 inch partings, but if your hair is pretty fine, you can do a 2 inch parting. So I'll just show you with the 1 inch parting. Section that off and part it, and it should look like this. See how you bring both sides of the hair to the front. Now you're going to take your flat iron, whether it's a 1 inch, 1.5, or 2 inches. The thicker and longer your hair is, the bigger the iron should be. It'll be easier for you. For my hair, it's not extremely thick, so I'm going to use the 1 inch. I actually have it on 400 degrees. If you're not familiar with your iron or you've never flat ironed your hair before, you should start off at the lowest degree and work your way up. You'll actually know when you need to turn it up higher because it'll be harder for you to flat iron. So since I have it at 400, you're going to take your section of hair, bring it out to the side. You're going to open up your iron, put it directly up to the root, hold it there, and move slowly through the hair. See how gently it glides through? Work your way all the way to the end. If you see steam, it's completely okay. It's just the Thermal Patrol. See how nice and straight that gets? The trick is not rushing. Your iron will let you know when it's ready to keep moving. Wash carefully. Put it up to the root. Slowly drag it through the hair. You'll see how I kind of pause in tiny little sections. It's not that I'm pausing. It's my iron's not ready to move yet, so it stays there and then moves its way down. Just glide it all the way down. See how nice and straight? The cuticle gets completely sealed. Once you've done that section, you're going to take down your next parting. Bring the hair to the front, just like that. And you're only going to grab what you have not flat ironed yet. So you'll start from the root. Gently glide it down. Do not open the iron halfway and put it back in. What that's going to do is cause a kink right in the middle of the hair. See how nice and straight that gets? So when you've completed one side, you're going to move over to the right side. You're going to grab the section of hair that you have not flat ironed yet. Start at the root. Gently glide the flat iron down. Make sure you take your time. All the way to the ends. Make sure not to let go and open up the iron. Just let it be closed, just like that, and you'll drag it all the way from root to end. I'm going to show you again. And always bring everything to the front and to the side. Do not do it from the back. So everything comes over on your left and right side. I'm going to show you again. Start at the root. Watch how my iron is completely closed the entire time. Never open up your hands to let the iron open up. Drag it all the way to the ends, keeping it closed. See? It's completely closed. After you've done both sides of the hair, you'll take down the next section, and your section should always be about anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches, depending on the thickness of hair. You can even do it at 1/2 inch partings. So I've worked my way up, and I'm down to the last section, which is the top section. For those of you that are very interested in, if you have angles, how to get the angles around the face to curve in more, how you see my angles actually come down. Before I do the top section, I'll just show you really quickly. You're going to take your iron just mid-shaft and curve it in, just like that. You don't need to start it at the root, but you would just take it. I'll do it on this side. Start right at the mid-shaft, hold the iron down, and curve it into the face, just like that. And that's after you flat iron the hair from root to ends. See how I'm gently just grabbing it and twisting it in towards the face. And this will show off your angles more. When you get to the top, all you do is just grab your top layers. Same thing if you want it towards the face. My layers are a lot shorter than a lot of people, so I want it to curve towards the face. So I will grab it from the root and start curving it. And you only do that with the top section. The top section, make sure you curve right from the base. This will give you a little bit of lift in the hair so it doesn't lay completely flat. You'll work your way around the head. The left side, you'll make sure to grab it and curve it in towards the side of the face. The right side, you'll grab it and come down towards the left side of the face. See? Grab your hair from the root. Curve it over. Work everything from the back to the side, just like that. And then, if you have any flyaways on the top, I have very short layers, so I'm just going to grab them and just flat iron them down. If you wanted to have a lot of volume, what you'll do is grab your section of hair like this, put the iron in, and this is when you'll just curve it to the back. See how much volume you'll get? Then you can mess with it and tease it or just smooth it down. Once you've done the entire hair, you're going to work on your bangs. If you have front bangs like mine or even side bangs, what you do is take half of the bangs, pull it up, and just clip it up. Make sure to turn your iron all the way to low for the bangs. You do not want to fry your hair. Then you'll grab that section, start from the root, slowly curve it down. Now, if you wanted to have a little bit of height, you'll curve it like I did and you'll get the little bump. If you want it really straight, you'll pull it from root all the way down without curving it towards the face. I want it with a little bit of height, so I'm going to curve it a little bit. See, I'll curve it just towards the face. And then with this top layer, I'll show you how to get it really straight without curving the iron. Grab that top section and just bring it straight down. See how much straighter that gets? Take this left side, do the same thing. Just straight down, and again on the right side. So you see how I've sectioned it in 3 because my bang is actually very thick. So I did the center section, then I went to the left, then I went to the right. Always start off with the middle, it's the easiest. See? Once you've completed flat ironing your hair, you're going to take a little bit of your serum, apply it in your hand. I would say about like a dime size. Rub it in both your hands, even through your fingers, just like this. Then you're gonna take it, just grab your hair on the ends, work your way up. This will add a lot of shine in your hair and take away any frizz. I would just gently kind of pat it on the bangs, not really run it through the fingers. Everything else you can. See? Completed.